How's it going? How's it going, folks? All you outdoor fanatics you are. Today we're going to install a secondary bilge pump so we can have a redundant system. So anyway, let's go ahead and get those installed so we're doubly safe while we're on the water, because often you get stuck in storms, you take on a bunch of water, all kinds of things like that. So let's go do this. And we're going to install a new switch to go with it, by the way. So let's go ahead and uncover the boat. All right. Okay, got the boat uncovered so we can work on it. This is the kit. They go for about under $20. This is the kit as far as the hose kit and hardware. And the pump is that right there. I kind of just laid it in there from the other day. Another benefit is, look at the standing water that's in here. If you have bilge pumps on both sides, no matter what the level of the boat is, you can get all the water out. So that's going to help immensely. All right, so we're going to find a location to mount it. So we got to figure out everything, predetermine all this good stuff. So what we're going to do, I think around here is going to be a good location. I think we're going to start right here and just have enough of a bend to come up here and then get plumbed out here. Somewhere back here, I'm going to drill my hole right there. So it's just going to be a quick little bloop. Nice little swooping action. All right, I found the spot we want to drill right here. Now let's go clean that up. Oh no. Oh no. I put a hole in the boat. Oh no. Oh no, I put a hole in the boat. Now, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Now, let's go and open this kit up. See how it fits. I'm thinking we may have to get a file and clean that all up. Yeah, I think I'll get a file anyway. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get the file. Let's go and file this. Righty. Now, let's go fit that in there. All right, now this hardware kit is Max Zone. So Max Zone makes this one. As far as this, this is a 1/8 inch hose. That's what this kit is, and it comes with the hose, of course. Comes with the hole fitting. All right, and then it comes with some stainless hose clamps length. Anyway, first, of course, you're gonna have to cut this to length also. First, we're gonna get this on there. Tech tip, hold it with your knee, keep your knee up. Oh, Okay. Another thing is, I'm thinking about it. See, they give you different sizes of hose. This is too small. Actually, I need to cut that off real quick, because I just need to be on these barbs here. That would be for the 3/4 inch, and this is 1/8 inch. So I need to cut this off right here, and then fit her on. If you don't cut this off, then you're restricting the flow rate of this pump. So let's go and cut that off real quick. I'm gonna take this off and cut it off and be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I got this cut down the way I wanted it. I'm gonna file the inner edge, file inside it right here. Real quick, just clean it up. There's like an inner lip in there, which actually will slow down the flow. So let me file down that inner lip, because it's going to slow down the flow of the water. What's the point of having a 1,500 gallons per hour pump if it's only producing 1,000? Kind of dumb? Yeah. Now, there's still a big lip. See, my finger gets caught on it. See there, it's almost gone. So I'm just going to continue to remove that material. Be done here before you know it. It's the small details to get things running efficiently as possible. Such as this. Otherwise, I could have just cut it and slapped it on there. You know what? I'm not about the just slapping things around. I'm not about just slapping things on there. We want to get things set up to max performance, peak performance here. Okay, that looks really good. It's opened up now. So let's clean that up real quick. All right, let's do this. Let's get it back in there. Okay, I gotta hold this in with my knee. Yep, can't buy them tools. Born with it. Born with it. You know what I'm saying? God-given tools. All right, let me get a tool to tighten that down just a hair more, and then that is going to be good for as far as the mount goes. Now, next we're going to go and mount the pump. All right, here's the switch plate. Here's the switch plate itself. So it was actually pretty hard to get a saw in here. Pretty hard to get a jigsaw in here. So managed to get in there. Pretty rough cut. I filed down the edge in here pretty good. You can't really tell by the camera, but anyway. Also, what else? Also went ahead and got my butt splice in. I butt spliced the power. I joined the power of both bilge pumps. So brown is the power on the bilge pumps typically, of course. So you got your two brown wires. Those are the positives coming from both bilge pumps, and then you come down here and you got your negatives, your blacks, from both bilge pumps. And the only additional wire I have from that larger bilge pump right there, that has the automatic bilge, which has a float in it. So that is going to have a 3-wire connection. So that 3rd wire is right here. So it gets an additional positive, which comes over here, which is right there. So, see, as you can tell already, if I hit the manual, you can hear it. You can hear them working. Right now, if you hit on auto, it's not gonna do anything, because we're gonna have to fill this back over here with water, just enough to get this float lifted up, so it's gonna activate. Anyway, so the ultimate test would be to fill this with water and let it dump. Anyway, but before that, we're gonna have to go ahead and put this plate on, so it's all good to go. All right, let's go ahead and do that. All right, looks like my holes are not quite big enough, so go ahead and drill this. Make this a little bigger. Love good tools. Not. Why do chucks always slip? Like, chucks are meant to slip. They were designed to work good for about a week. I've not found them. Even the high quality one seems like. Well, actually, I think the best one so far has been the Milwaukee. Anyway. Let's get this in, get these screws in. Loosen this up. So we're going in all catawampus. Just doing this quick. So, all right, that's in. So of course you got your manual and auto. Auto's gonna work off the float. Off. Manual. And it's also got a little LED light to indicator, let you know the manual is on or the auto is on, depending on which way you flip the rocker switch. So anyway, that's about it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and grab this hose here, drag this hose, get this thing straightened out. Oh, it's a big mess. Get some extra length on it, make sure it's not kinked up. Now let's go turn the water on. All right. I'm gonna put the plug in the boat. Put the plug in the boat. Get that water on. I'm gonna go ahead and plug the boat. And then at first I'm gonna clean everything out. All right, let's go ahead and flood everything and wash it out first. Get everything cleaned up. Yeah, get some jet power going. Yes. 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 Get a bunch of that going on. All right, let's go ahead. I got everything cleaned out the best I could. Now let's go ahead and just fill that up. Now. Now we got up to here. We got an inch of water in the back. Now the boat isn't level, so it's like, that's the lowest spot right now in the boat. Let's see if it'll turn on now. No? Bilge work. It's normal. I'll let this fill up. I'm gonna let this fill up a little bit. I'll be right back. All right, it's been 2 minutes later. I think that should be enough water. Now the water line, get some of this debris out. Anyway, the water line is right here, which is halfway up the pump. So, I flip the switch on to auto. Let's see how it looks with the manual pumps working. Remember, that's the lowest end, and this is the higher end. Higher end here, so. Manual. Working. Yes. Other side. Oh, lots of water on this side. Pump is pumping nicely. All right, let's stop it. Well, I filled it with a lot of water. Now we're gonna go with auto. Now we're only running the large 1100 gallons per hour pump now. That one's still pumping, and it turned off. Nice. All right, with the automatic on, nothing's running. We got our wiring correct. There shouldn't be anything running when the water level is low. Now, granted, if I was level, there wouldn't be this much water in here. But I can manually flip this. Get that water out. All right, that's gonna wrap it up. So, as always, thanks for watching, and until the next one. All right, thanks. Jakey, is it good?
Yes, it's good.
All right.